Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Somehow I can still see. Children look like burnt paper. Black. Not moving. And then the blast wave hits them. And they fly apart like leaves.
Dreams. The end of the world are very common.
It's not a dream anymore, it's real. I know the date it happens.
I'm sure it feels very real to you.
On August 29th, 1997, it's gonna feel pretty fucking real to you, too. Anybody not wearing 2 million sunblock is gonna have a real bad day. Get it? Good. You think you're safe and alive?
Welcome to another video. In this episode, we'll be dealing with an article from the People's Voice. The title of the video will be "The Dragon or the Beast Will Become More Aggressive." All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And as you heard, the title of the video will be "The Beast Will Become More Aggressive." All right, the beast will be more aggressive to anti-jabbers, if we can say that. And I may just avoid using that term anti-such and such altogether. Anyway, this is an article from the People's Voice. And it says, WHO Director, which the acronym WHO stands for World Health Organization. So the World Health Organization Director, Tedros, says it's time to get aggressive with anti-vaxxers. And this is the dude right here, Tedros. I don't know if it's Tedros or Tedros. Tedros, let's say. All right. And anyway, the article goes on and says, upset with the failure of the global pandemic treaty, World Health Organization Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus has vowed to get aggressive with anti-vaxxers. So you see, just from the headline, they're saying they're going to become more aggressive with those who refused or did not take, you know what, the Squid Game, right? Who didn't play the Squid Game. Now it says, according to Tedros, the unvaccinated are creating chaos and need to be taught a lesson by the global elite. You hear that? And we love that language. Good. Get mad, Tedros. Get mad. Anyway, it goes on. This is a quote that says, quote, the serious challenge that's posted, the serious challenge that's posed by anti-jabbers. You see it. You see the real word. And I think we need to strategize to really push back, because it says vaccines work. Vaccines affect adults, and we have science evidence on our side. What? Said Tedros. I think it's time to be more aggressive in pushing back on anti-so-and-sos. I don't want to keep saying the word. It says, I think they use, you see this, right? They use the pandemic as an opportunity, and you all know all the havoc they're creating. So the people that didn't take the so-and-so, in his opinion, are creating havoc, although pharmaceutical companies and other people are admitting that the such and such didn't work, and that a lot of people should still be on the planet that are not. I would say it that way. Now I want to play you a small excerpt here, right, from this dude Tedros and what he said. Listen up.
But you know the serious challenge that's posed by anti-vaxxers, and I think we need to strategize to really push back, because vaccines work, vaccines affect adults, and we have science, evidence on our side. I think it's time to be more aggressive in pushing back on anti-vaxxers. I think they use COVID as an opportunity, and all the havoc they're creating. Maybe that's one of the messages also I'd like to include to whatever I have said.
So you can hear him right there. Now this dude is obviously an East Indian, which would make him an Elamite from the house of Elam, which he's going to be a slave. All right, now, you heard what he said. So they're really fed up with, the people. Now, although this stuff is proven to not only does it not work, it's also had some deadly effects on individuals, right? And he's still pushing forward with it. They're going to still push forward with it, which is prophetic, and we told you about it. Let's read a little more. It says, according to Tedros, humanity is not ready for the next global pandemic and warned disease X or 10 will kill 20 times as many people as, this other one here. He says, no one can predict where or when the next disease X will emerge, but its existence, quote, is a matter of when, not if, end quote, Dr. Tedros said. And my thing is this, why are you so, it's not the people that didn't take it. What's your issue? Why is that such an insult? People that didn't take it. What are you worried about? But that's an agenda from the global elite, which we told you about. It says disease X, quote, may be caused by an influenza virus or a new coronavirus, or it may be caused by a new pathogen we don't even know about yet, end quote, he added. So if that's the case, why are you worried about it? You can't possibly have, medicine for something that hadn't even showed up yet. So why are you worried about it? It's because all this shit is what do they call it? Predictive programming. But Tedros was absolutely certain that a new deadly virus will emerge and soon. Quote, so-and-so 19 was a disease X, a new pathogen causing a new disease, but there will be another disease X or another disease Y or a disease Z. Meanwhile, bird flu has jumped from animals to humans for the first time, shortly after Bill Gates announced his foundation was in the final stages of seeking authorization for a bird flu Squid Game. And don't come on the comment, what Squid Game mean, brother? Why don't you open your eyes and read? At some point, you're going to have to watch the video instead of just listening. Read it, what it says on the screen, highlighted in blue. I don't want to be so transparent and just say every word. I'm giving you code words here. And you can see in the background, CIA agent, quote, we designed mRNA to kill. And you got this, you're always going to have that. So anyway, after this, there was some comments. Let's read these comments below on this article. I'm going to read them to you here. Just from somebody named Trust No One. Says, bring it, asshole. Try getting aggressive with me, you'll get a lead injection first. So the people are fed up. They're not going to do it. This is a person named Steven. The only disease are you, WHO bastards. We are eradicating you. Tritos, get ready. You need to sleep like it was your last time. Our angels, white hats and red hats, are behind you. You want war? You'll have war. Try to put mandates here. I'm waiting. Your lackeys with the weapons. I don't know, whatever. Richadio. The flu is not a virus and is not transmissible, Teddy. Therefore, there is no need for a forced Squid Game. And on Morning Star, Teddy boy, it is time to get aggressive with terrorists and commies too. And that person is meaning them. So there you go. The people are not going to put up with it. Looks like it's going to be a civil war, which the scriptures talk about seditions and uprisings against the government. I'll try to remember to put this link in the description. Let's just go to the scriptures, because the scriptures warn us that this damn beast is gonna do some stuff. Now this is Revelation 13. It says the beast from the earth. Verse 11 says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And this beast is what? Different beasts in the scriptures rising up, and whatnot. The prophet saw images of beasts, which really was nations or empires coming into power. So again, it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So right here, you see this beast with lamb-like qualities, right? Faking peace, because, lamb is a peaceful animal, and he spake as a dragon, which means what? His actions were like a dragon. But also, when a nation speaks, how does it speak? With his laws, with his legislation, his statutes, his policies. So this beast, which is representative of America, by the way, coming up out of the earth, you see, it had two horns like a lamb, but it spake as a dragon. And what does America always say? They always say they come in peace, they come in to help, this and that and the other. It comes as if a lamb will come. But what does it do? It bite down on your ass with its legislations, laws. They use words like sanction. It goes on, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And that first beast was the Roman Empire, which had the deadly wound, which meant what? That it went out of power, right, during the Dark Ages for roughly about 1,000 years, give or take, right, give or take a few years. And then it came back into power in the Renaissance, which is another word for awakening, okay, or rebirth, a rebirth, not awakening, but a rebirth. So these devils, they came back into power, the Roman Empire. So this is the beast that had the deadly wound but was healed, right? So now we're in the revived Roman Empire, which is the second leg of the Roman Empire. So this is that new beast. It says that he do a great wonder, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. That's what? The different weaponry. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And the beast represents the whole empire, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And let me, slightly amend that, because the beast in itself is the whole empire, the revitalized Roman Empire, right? Now this beast up here in 11 is specifically talking about Babylon the Great, America, okay? But when you talk about this right here in verse 14, it says, it deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had their wound by a sword and did live, right? That's the Roman Empire. It says it had power to give life into the image of the beast. The image of the beast is not a picture of Caesar Borgia, as the apostles have been continuously teaching, but is what? The image of the beast is the system, the Babylonian system. It says he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? So that time is coming where if you won't play ball with what the system wants you to do, they're going to seek your death. And that's why Tedros is using language, aggressive language, saying they should get more aggressive with who. This is just part of it. This is just a spokesman right here. This is a figurehead and a face out in the front. Just like you got Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum dude, you got this dude, you got Bill Gates, you got certain individuals, Elon Musk, Pippa Malmgren, certain other individuals, various people. What's that little devil's name? Pepe Le Pew ass, fake ass Israeli nigga. Noah Yuval Harari, he's another one. But behind the scenes is the real money, the real power. You know who it is, the NWO crowd. So here they're telling you that they're going to make an image to the beast. With that image, that they should make let me read it again. It says here, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now they're going to bring forth the mark. The image is the system, but that mark in itself is patterned after their system, and those that refuse to take it, that's going to come a time where you could possibly be put to death. It says that he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And as you can see, the way that the scripture read and all of this is not talking about sin. It is a sin to take the mark, but the mark in itself is not sin. This mark shows, when you take this, that shows that you're down with the image, that you're down with the system. And now you're hearing that language that's more, they're telling you that if you don't want to see that first thing that they did, that, when the global pandemic and all that stuff came and they issued certain things, they said it was voluntary. But this time it's going to be way more. They said they're going to get more aggressive, which it could cost you your life. I mean, it said it even here. At some point, it's going to become life and death. All this playing around and talking shit is going to turn real serious upcoming. Verse 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this mark, when you go into the word, is a charagma, which we tell you about it all the time. We always talk about this, but I ain't even going to bother to read it because it's really not talking. We're not speaking about the mark per se right now. We just talking about the language that they're using. See, everything starts, it goes in stages. All right. So just understand that eventually things are going to get way more aggressive. Way more aggressive. As a matter of fact, it said in Revelation 2:10 right here, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And that's a form of aggression. Casting you into prison for refusing to do certain things, it's going to come to that. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. See, so it's going to get to a life or death situation, as we've been telling you about. Let's also go right here to Revelation 12, right? And we're going to start up here at verse 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. That accuser of the brethren is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. What's the word of our testimony? It's the spirit of prophecy. Let's get Revelation 19. I don't remember exactly which one it is. Revelation 19, just bear with me here. And oh, here it is. Revelation 19, verse 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So this is how we overcome. Through the spirit of prophecy, through prophecy itself. You see, that's how we're going to overcome these devils. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. So, again, death is mentioned. It could lead to death. So 3 consecutive scriptures that we read bring up death. They're going to get more aggressive. Verse 12 says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And if you don't believe it, you can look into the word devil in the blue letter, and you will see that it's a devil-like man, or a person that, let's just go there. I don't remember exactly what it says. We can go to it, no problem. Because he's the one that's the flesh behind, the spirit, the spiritual being. Satan is the one that's pushing it all, but he's going to use flesh on the earth because Satan is a spirit. He can't put you in prison. So the word is diabolos, or diabolos. And it says devil, false accuser, slanderer, prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely, right? As you see Tedros, he's accusing anti, so-and-sos as being ones that's raising up static. And they're the ones doing it. It says a calumniator, false accuser, slanderer, metaphor, applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So the one that opposes the will and what the Most High is doing, that's the devil. So who is it that's got a space force to fight the Lord and the angels when they come back? That's a direct opposition. Who's the one that spearheads that whole space force? Who is it that's trying to stop the gospel from being preached, calling us false prophets and saying that we're, terrorists and all this shit? You know who it is. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, that damn dragon. Now when we look down here in the last verse, it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who was the dragon? It's talking about the Roman Empire all over again. And the woman is Israel, the Israelites. It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. See, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. So it's going to get very sticky in these last days. They're going to want to make war against those that have the testimony of Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy, and those that, that are in the truth, that keep the commandments. It's right there in black and white. Now let's read this one last script here. Now this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I'll start at 67. It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. See, it's not that you're not going to be in trouble. It's that the Lord is going to deliver us from the trouble. It says, for behold, the burning wrath. What? The burning wrath, the anger. Those damn so-and-so anti-such and such, they won't do what we tell them to do. They're going to be very angry. They're already angry. Look at this dude. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. Right? You're going to have to take that MOTB in order to eat. It says, and they're going to try to put your ass in prison. You see, a FEMA camp, a FEMA prison, the end of the world, FEMA camp, FEMA prison, we told you about. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So that time is going to come, door to door, seizures, insurrection upon the Israelites, persecution on the children of the Most High, even on two-thirds ass niggas. It's going to be a great persecution against the Israelites called Jacob's trouble. The two-thirds are so stupid, boy, they just got that spirit on them. The only saving grace they have is this truth, and they ain't even going to be a part of it. So the Lord's going to destroy him in that Jacob's trouble, and in the nuclear destruction preceding it, or immediately following it. Then shall they be chosen, Salakia, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So the gold being tried is Revelation 3 and 10. That time is going to come as well. We told you about it. That's a trial. And while we wait for that, verse 74 says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So the Lord says he's going to deliver us from the days of trouble. Now we can go here and find that hour of temptation, which we're heading towards that, but we're not there yet. Revelation 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And as we know, the hour of temptation is the time where the MOTB will be made mandatory. Now, all of this other stuff, this WHO and the pandemic that happened already, it served a purpose, but it was also a test run to see what they could do through fear, if they could make people move. And they see that a lot of people did move, but it's going to become more aggressive and more stringent, and they're going to force individuals either take our device or you're going to be destroyed. Those that don't take it, that's of the elect, the Most High is going to give you a way out of it during the hour of temptation. So remember that. Back in 2nd Ezra 16 and 74, it says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. So remember that. Don't let the sins and iniquities weigh you down. You got to get those bad habits out to the best of your ability. You got to get away from them. So just a quick video showing you the language. WHO Director Tedros says it's time to get aggressive, right? So this beast, this dragon, this empire is going to become more aggressive with those who won't do what it says do. Which really, it's going to be a lot of people that resist, but the elect are the ones they really want to get rid of. All right, so that's the end. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Shalom.